This video is on you versus you. Let's dive right in. Hey, what's up? Welcome. I'm Dr. TJ, a Harvard-trained surgeon and a motivational speaker. In this channel, it is all about you. There's a battle happening right now, not on a battlefield, not in the streets, but inside you. Every single day, you face an enemy more powerful than any external force. An enemy who knows your deepest fears, your darkest doubts, your strongest desires. An enemy who whispers that you are not good enough, that it's too late, that you should just give up. This enemy is you. But 2,600 years ago, one man faced the same battle under a tree, surrounded by demons, attacked by his own mind, and he won. His victory changed the world forever. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to win your battle too. Before we dive in, I need you to do 3 things. First, hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss future life-transforming videos like this one. We are building a community of warriors who are winning the battle within. Second, drop a comment right now telling me which part of the world you are watching from. I want to know where in the world life transformation is taking place. Are you in New York, Mumbai, Tokyo? Let me know. Third, this is critical. Watch this video all the way to the end. Don't skip any part. The entire video is interconnected. Each section builds on the last to give you the complete blueprint for how to win the battle of you versus you in your life. If you skip ahead, you'll miss essential methods and fall into the traps I'm going to reveal. So stay with me from the beginning to the end. Now let me tell you a story that will change everything you think you know about conquering yourself. Our story begins with a young prince born into absolute luxury. Imagine waking up in a palace with servants attending to every need of yours. 3 different palaces for different seasons. The finest food, the most beautiful entertainment. This prince had everything. His father, King Suddhodana, loved him so much that he built walls not just around the palace, but around his son's entire reality. The king was the leader of the Shakya clan, ruling from the capital city of Kapilavastu. The prince never saw poverty, never saw sickness, never saw suffering. He was trained in martial arts, educated by the finest teachers, and at 16 married a beautiful princess named Yasodhara. Soon after, they had a son named Rahula. Life was perfect, or was it? The prince excelled at everything: archery, swordsmanship, philosophy. He had wealth, power, family, and a guaranteed future as a great king. From the outside, this man had won the game of life before turning 30. But here's what nobody tells you. External success doesn't silence internal questions. Something was stirring inside him, a whisper, a doubt, a feeling that there had to be something more. That this golden cage, this perfect life, was somehow empty. Then, at age 29, everything changed. The prince convinced his charioteer to take him outside the palace walls. And what he saw shattered his entire worldview. First, an old man, bent over, frail, barely able to walk. The prince had never seen old age. Then, a sick man suffering, groaning in pain. The prince had never seen disease. Finally, a corpse being carried to the cremation grounds. The prince had never confronted death. "Does this happen to everyone?" he asked his charioteer. "Yes, my prince. Everyone grows old. Everyone gets sick. Everyone dies." That night, the prince couldn't sleep. He looked at his sleeping wife, his newborn son, his luxurious room, and realized it was all temporary. All of it would fade, and no amount of wealth or power could stop it. But then he saw one more thing that night: a wandering ascetic with a peaceful face, and he understood there was a path through suffering. So the prince made the most difficult decision of his life. He abandoned everything. At midnight, he kissed his sleeping wife and newborn baby Rahula goodbye, cut off his royal hair with a sword, exchanged his silk robes for simple cloth, and walked into the forest all alone. For 6 years, he tried everything to find the truth. He studied with the greatest meditation masters. They taught him profound techniques, but it wasn't enough. So he went to extremes, fasting until he could count his ribs, sitting in meditation until his body was skeletal, pushing himself to the very edge of death. His 5 companions watched in awe. Surely this level of dedication would lead to enlightenment. One day he collapsed in a river, too weak to stand. In that moment he realized extreme asceticism hadn't worked. He needed a midway. After accepting food from a village girl and regaining his strength, he walked to a massive fig tree by a river. He sat down beneath it and made a vow: "I will not rise from the spot until I find the truth." And that's when the real battle began. As he sank into deep meditation, something emerged from the shadows of his mind. In Buddhist tradition, this force is called Mara, the demon of illusion, death, and desire. But here's the truth: Mara wasn't just some external monster. Mara was him. His doubts, his fears, his ego, also his attachments. Everything he had to face to become free. First, Mara sent his 3 daughters: desire, fulfillment, and regret. They tried to seduce him, to pull him back into the world of pleasure, distraction, and destruction. He remained still. Then Mara conjured a terrifying demon army. Monsters with weapons, shooting arrows, hurling rocks, creating storms of fire and violence. Fear crashed over him in waves. His mind screamed, "Give up! You're going to die! This is too much!" He remained still. Finally, Mara himself appeared and challenged him directly. "Who do you think you are? What makes you worthy of enlightenment? Who is your witness?" This was the ultimate attack on his ego, his self-worth, his right to even try. And in that moment, the prince simply reached down and touched the earth with his right hand. This gesture meant, "The earth is my witness. Every action I've taken, every lifetime of compassion, every moment of seeking truth, the earth knows. I don't need external validation." The earth trembled in agreement. Mara vanished, and as the morning star rose over the horizon, the prince achieved complete enlightenment. He saw the truth of existence. He understood suffering, its cause, and the path to liberation. He was no longer a prince. He was no longer just a man. He had become the Buddha. For the next 45 years, the Buddha walked throughout India, teaching anyone who would listen. Kings, peasants, criminals, scholars, it didn't matter He had discovered something revolutionary. The battle isn't out there. It's in here, and you can win it. When the Buddha was 80 years old, knowing his death was near, his final words to his disciples were, "Be a light unto yourself, work out your own salvation with diligence." End quote. He didn't say, "Follow me." He said, "Fight your battle, become your own light, win your internal battle." The man born as Prince Siddhartha Gautama. The world knows him as Buddha, which simply means the awakened one. He proved that the greatest enemy you'll ever face is yourself, and the greatest victory you'll ever achieve is conquering the enemy. That brings us to how do you win the battle of you versus you. Here are the 3 methods the Buddha used, and you can use them today. Method 1. Touch the earth. Find your witness. When Mara questioned Buddha's worthiness, he didn't argue, he didn't defend. He simply touched the earth and let his actions speak. Your method? Stop seeking validation from others. Your past actions, your daily efforts, your consistent choices, these are your witnesses. Journal them, track them. Let your results speak louder than your doubts. Touch your chest with your right hand. You then become your own witness. At that moment, you stop external validation, only internal validation for you. You become your own witness. This is a game changer. As the Buddha said, you yourself must strive. The Buddhas only point the way. Method 2. Sit with the storm. Embrace the middle way. Buddha tried extreme pleasure and extreme pain. Both failed. He found truth in balance. When your mind attacks you with fear, desire, or doubt, don't run. Don't indulge. Just sit with it. Observe it. Let it pass like clouds. Your method starts with 5 minutes of daily meditation or reflection. When anxiety comes, when desire strikes, when fear whispers, just breathe and watch it. Don't fight it. Don't feed it. Just witness it. The Buddha taught, the mind is everything. What you think, you become. End quote. Method 3. Keep walking. Progress over perfection. Buddha didn't achieve enlightenment on day 1. It took 6 years of searching, failing, trying again. After enlightenment, he spent 45 more years teaching, walking, serving. He never stopped. Your method? Show up every day, even when you fail, even when you fall, even when you don't feel like it. The victory isn't in being perfect. It's in continuing one day at a time, one step at a time. Buddha said, do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. End quote. But beware, just like Buddha faced Mara's tricks, you will face these 3 traps. Trap number 1, the comfort trap. Success, pleasure, comfort. They whisper, you've done enough. Rest now. Stay here. But the comfort is where dreams die. Buddha could have stayed in the palace. He chose the path. Stay hungry, stay humble, keep growing. Trap number 2, the fear trap. Fear disguises itself as being realistic. Fear says you are not ready, not worthy, not capable. Fear is loud. Fear is convincing. Fear will send an army of what-ifs against you. Remember, Buddha faced literal demons and didn't move. Your fears are just thoughts. Breathe through them. Trap 3, the ego trap. Your ego will sabotage you in 2 ways, making you feel superior or inferior. I'm better than everyone, or I'm worse than everyone. Both are lies. Both keep you trapped. Stay grounded. Touch your chest with your right hand. Remember, you're on your journey, nobody else's. Here's your challenge for the next 7 days. Now for the touch the chest challenge. Every morning, write down one thing you're grateful for about yourself. Spend 5 minutes in silence, just breathing, observing your thoughts. When doubt hits, literally touch something, your chest with your right hand, your desk, the ground, a wall, and say, I am my own witness. I keep going. That's it. 7 days, 3 simple practices. Because here's the truth. Buddha wasn't Superman. He was a man who decided to face himself. He sat under a tree and refused to quit until he won the battle within. You have that same power right now. The demons will come, the doubts will attack, the fears will scream, but you get to choose. Will you run or will you sit still, touch the earth and declare, not today, today I win. Remember Buddha's final lesson. You yourself must strive. Nobody can fight your battle for you, but you can win it. So let me ask you, are you ready to face yourself? If the answer is yes, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Because we are building an army of people who are winning the war within. Drop a comment and tell me what's one thing you're committing to today in your battle of you versus you. And remember, the greatest victory isn't over others, it's over the person you were yesterday. Now go, touch your chest with your right hand and conquer.